It's not my first Necromancer build, but this is for the new league because there's a couple of new add-ons to this Blight League. I'll go over my build. This is the first time trying the the summon Carrion golem. The other leagues haven't had it. I've used this golem for a while, and I'm gonna say he is my favorite. Well, not only is he you can't really see him. This guy. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Yes, you can. It's this guy here with the green eyes. He's kind of cute, follows you around, and then he's pretty strong. You may be able to see it later when we're mapping. But he's very strong, and then he'll help your other minions. So if you're a big minion build, it's a very good golem to have. And then I also have spectres, as you can see. I have 5 of them. I like to get these flying ones because they shoot those red balls and then they body slam people, so I really like them. Sometimes, I go farming for specific specters. Not sure, if other people do that, but sometimes you get those lame skeletons or spiders and they're just not that fun. But then these ones fly around. I also like the ones that shoot like, fire or lightning, but it's up to you which ones you want to raise. Pretty strong. And then I have the normal zombies that you raise. This raise zombie move. That one I can raise 10 zombies. Let's see. And then I also have a Herald of Purity. So sometimes I get little minions from that also. Go through my build here. So my weapon, I have the Queen's Decree Ornate Sword, which is a 6 link. We got very lucky there. But it allows you to have more raised zombies and specters and skeletons. Oh, forgot to mention I also use Vaal Skeleton. We'll go into that. So that's one of my main moves, is this Vaal Skeleton. Now, if you're going to do a minion build, I strongly recommend doing this Vaal Summon Skeleton. You'll see later when I'm doing a map, but it's very strong, especially when you're doing time things, because quantity over quality sometimes. Let's see. And then it's linked to death mark support, which is also new for this build. It's actually really interesting. So, when you're in boss fights, sometimes you want your minions to target the boss because it gets the fight over with. But of course, they're gonna get distracted sometimes with his little minions or things flying around to hit. But then you can, focus your minions on him and then, win faster. And then they're stronger towards death marked monsters too, so that's good. And then so my skeletons are attached to brutality support, melee physical damage, and mayhem support. Honestly, I wanted to use other support gems, but I couldn't get the colors right and I ran out of currency, so we make do. My helmet is this regular bone circlet. The enchantment's not right because I don't use skitter bots, but I need to go do that again. But anyways, this helmet is good because it helps your minions. So my minion gems that are on there add 2 level, and then my specters have more life, as you can see. Use those and they regenerate more life. So here I have my summon Carrion golem. Oh, this feeding frenzy support's new too. It's kind of cool because it makes them aggressive, and I am liking that because I'm a defensive player myself because I'm not very strong, but it depends on my minions to kill everything, so it's nice when they're aggressive like that. And then the raised specters on there, and then I also have the summon phantasm support. So when my specters and my golem kill things, then I get these little phantoms that fly around and also attack things. So this is a nice strong build here, I think. And then my gloves aren't that special. Basically, I needed some help with my resistances. I still have the cast when damage taken. If I get hit a lot, then I think this convocation's helpful because my minions swarm back to me to help me. Not only as a decoy, because then the monsters might start hitting my minions instead, but then they'll also kill the things that are hitting me. Because sometimes they get distracted and they run away, and then you don't know where they are and you're alone. Mortal Call, and then increased duration support for those. Then my shoes. you know, it's really helpful to have shoes that increase your movement speed while you're walking around. And then it has an abyssal socket. So I have my Purifying Flame, and then Flame Dash, and then Calling Strike support. So Purifying Flame's the move that I like to have when, you know, I'm just hitting things. Because it gets boring just having your minions run around and killing things. Then you're just kind of standing there, you know, twiddling your thumbs. So might as well be hitting things too with the fire. My Abyssal Jewel helps my minions since it's my build. Makes them stronger. Because I add fire damage. I don't remember doing that. Oh, and my body. I have the Herald of Purity there. Don't have it connected to other things, because when you do, it reserves more mana, by the way. This is my Raised Zombie. I have them a little bit faster, and then more damage, and then meat shield support. Which is nice, because they're more defensive. So I have my golem and everybody else who's more aggressive. And then I have these little zombies protecting me more. My armor is one of the blight ones that I picked up, which is very nice because it makes my zombies stronger. Makes, you know, it has very good armor and energy shield, as you can see. So that's a good end game armor, I think, for my build. My jewelry aren't anything special, just help with my resistances a lot. What's cool about this blight thing is you can put, what's it called? Not enchantments, but you can do things to your jewelry. When you talk to Sister Cassia, you can anoint, there we go, anoint items. Because when you have special oils, you can add things. So mine's allocated aligned spirits. And then what that is you don't have to hit oops, spelled it wrong. You don't have to hit certain parts on your tree. There it is. But if you have, so I was going to point out my screen. If you have specific oils, then you can add those skills to your jewelry. So why? See, I didn't get to this point in my tree, but then I put it on my jewelry, so it's lit up now. So my minions deal 20% increased damage because I use those oils on my necklace. So that's really nice. It's my passive tree here. I almost forgot about it. Basically, I hit all the, you know, big minion builds to try to increase my numbers, and then a lot of life ones. But basically, go around the tree to do more of the minion ones to make them stronger, because, oops, that's the point of your whole build. That's everything, I think. This new blight build's pretty fun, I think. We'll see, you know, when we meet Sister Cassia later. But it's similar to the monolith where you're timed, and then you have to go kill a bunch of things. So we'll go into that in a minute. Here's City Square. And then you can see, you know, my clear speed on these maps are pretty fast. Oh, I forgot to go over my big Ascendancy thing. We'll do that later. But basically, it allows me to have this bone armor that turns green. And then damage is taken from my bone armor instead of my blood and energy shield for a little bit. Which is nice, especially when you're in the labyrinth. And then those, you know, traps try to get you. You see how I can run into the swarms pretty easily. The mobs, and not be afraid of them. I like to clear the area around Cassia before I click on her, just so there's no, you know, distractions when things are trying to come kill me. Okay, talk to her. Set around. Ooh, that's a lot.
Let's see what this tower can.
that was done. That was slightly stressful because they're all spread out. Ooh, amber oil. We like to pick up those oils, kind of like we talked about earlier. It helps you anoint things. I don't know why that made that loud noise. That bow didn't seem that great. But we'll go try to sell it later. Okay. Some rings. And a map. Not bad. So that was easy, but see how fast it clears speed? It's very strong. Basically just have to make sure you're not running into like fire when you're burning. Forgot to go into my tree, but the Ascendancy I went this way. Minion damage and life, mindless aggression, so you know, makes them stronger. And then this is the level 20 bone armor skill. I really like it. Makes, you know, your minions more defensive, right? But then also gives you this bone armor skill, which is really nice when you're being attacked or even during PvP. And then I went this way. This adds to minion skill gem levels, which actually helps a lot, especially when you reach, you know, that level 20 limit. Then this allows you to, you know, level up your gems even more, which makes them stronger. But that's my build. I'm liking it a lot so far. Planning to, you know, change the color on my sword eventually. I mean, it's hard to get a linked 6 socket one, so I'm not going to change out my actual weapon, especially because the stats on it are pretty good. The, you know, increased maximum life for my minions and the increased damage are almost at the maximum of the limit of those modifiers. That's it. Later on, when my build's a little bit stronger, I'll make another video. But for now, it's the preliminary video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and then I'll see you next time.